Yes, indeed. We back in the building one more time. Red Couch TV. Special guest in here. Nugget Foster. What's happening with you, brother?
You already know what it is, man. Just vibing.
What's Orlando's on? Man, let the people know where you come from.
Shit, I'm from Winter Garden.
Winter Garden, for sure.
Yeah.
The real West. The real West.
Yeah. It gets spooky over there for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Bust that right off Dilla. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that part.
Yeah,
That
for
part.
sure.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Winter Garden.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit what it's like, you know what I'm saying, growing up in Winter Garden. A lot of people in Orlando may not know.
Shit, normal hood shit, man. Like, you feel me? Like niggas be wilding on a daily basis, you feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, bro. Like nothing crazy, nothing where it was just, you feel me, where it was, you got normal shit. I mean, niggas selling dope, niggas dying, you mean?
For
Like,
sure.
same shit, like every other hood. You feel me?
Yeah. And I'm familiar because right there by the like
Hustlers, you
what
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
got it all.
hustlers everywhere.
Facts, like.
What that is, the orange juice factory back there or something like
Yeah,
that?
The
Yeah.
little, little factory and shit.
See, I'm affiliated. Like back in the day, I used to pull up when Big Amp used to throw the little day at the park.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
for
did
sure.
that a couple years in a row. So come up there and pull up at the court, hang out, good
Yeah,
hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. For sure that.
For sure. So growing up in Winter Garden, you know, I know you were heavily affiliated in the music. Was it anybody doing music at the time in Winter Garden?
Shit, when I was coming up, it was a couple niggas rapping, but like nobody was pretty like known from the G.
For sure.
Be real with you.
For sure. Nobody wasn't really putting on.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
For sure. And I know like Winter Garden be more known like back in the day, like a lot of young niggas might not know Winter Garden and Pine Hills used to be heavy getting to it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I hear all the stories and shit about niggas in high school. Like we used to go to Oasis, you know, I'm on OG. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go to Oasis. I used to see that shit firsthand.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So with you being from Winter Garden, do you feel like the West Orlando music scene influenced any of the activities you end up getting into?
Hell yeah. I mean, shit, cause like, you know what I mean? Like niggas used to be walking and shit. I'd be listening to D-Boy, listening to KT,
For sure.
Woo Boy. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? I knew about all that shit, you know what I mean? And I was way, like I said, way on the west, the deep west side. I knew about all that shit. I was still a fan of all that shit.
For sure. So what was
So
your first like interaction with like dealing with the studio shit or dealing with the music shit?
my man's had a studio and he told me about it. We was at niggas used to know me for rapping at the lunchroom and shit. So it'll be like, okay, um, new bull came to the school, whatever. But my man's would tell him, be like, oh, you got to rap with Nugget.
Yeah.
That nigga nice.
Oh,
Like,
nigga gotta see you.
like it was just, and word used to just spread. And like I ain't gonna hold you. I was barely in class and shit like that. Niggas just, my name used to just be ringing off the spit and shit though. Like niggas be like, that nigga Nugget can spit.
For sure.
So
Yeah, you about rocking like me. We going to A lunch, B lunch, and we
yeah,
dip.
yeah, that's a fact. You know what I mean? Like after B lunch, it's time to go. You mean?
For
So
sure.
that's how that shit went. And yeah, so that's how I got on with the studio shit. My man's had a studio and shit.
Yeah.
And he let me in that shit. It was up from there. Really.
For sure. Yeah, I remember Fly Minds telling us like you was getting down in high school and rocking out. Like what high school you end up going to? You end up going to West Orange?
Yeah, I went to West Orange and then they kicked me out that bid and then I went to Sunshine and then I ended up going back to West Orange on they dumb ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Damn right. So everybody know you now. Like without you jumping on the scene and telling them what you do, everybody know you for being like in the mix and being behind the scenes. Like
For sure.
like what made you step away from rapping for a little minute?
Shit, honestly, I had a jet. So that shit, you feel me? Like I wasn't seeing no cheese out that rapping shit.
For sure.
So I needed some cheese.
Yeah, straight up.
You feel me? Like I had a jet, so that's what motivated me to
Get money.
Yeah, I just had to get on my shit.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
So had to put that rap shit on pause.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jug House. That's how we get here. So where the name Jug House come from?
Shit, my brother thought of that bitch. Jay Spring, that's my dog. He thought of that bitch.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you initially, like, when you decided to get into the mix, you decided like I'm gonna start my own shit, or are you working with somebody else at their studio?
So I was working. I was always working for myself, but like you know what I mean. I would venture into other people's. You know what I mean. Like if I saw talent in some people, you know what I mean. I try to venture and try to see how I can help them.
Bet. So you started that off real, like you already
Yeah.
wanted to work with other people, and
Yeah, I never really was like a green ass nigga. Like if I seen a nigga had talent or whatever, I'll try to help bull, you know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
So that's a real instinct to have, like, cause you already got an ear for music. You know what you're looking for. You know when you see talent, you know it. So you nurture it and help it grow.
Yeah, facts.
For sure.
That's what the game missing.
Exactly. Like you got a lot of people that want to be in front of the camera when they could do so much more behind the camera. You feel me?
Facts.
And so, who was your first artist that you worked with?
My first artist that I ever worked with, um, like you talking about that actually like gave me a shot like ever,
Yeah, ever.
R.L.Ouija.
We okay for sure. I never knew that. Like I know from Tangelo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never knew y'all worked together,
Yeah.
but I know you had your hand in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah. He was the very first person to like my sound.
that's real. That's real. So did you start off producing too?
Nah, I got into producing after I started recording.
For sure.
Mhm.
Would you say you learned it like under somebody, or you self taught?
My cousin helped me, but for the most part, I'm self taught.
For sure. That's big though, like, cause once you acquire that, like, really nobody can really slow down your processes if you got all of the engineering stuff down pat. You know the process with artists, and you do music yourself. Like, really ain't nothing gonna stand in your way.
Yeah, shout out to Sour K.
For sure. Shout out to Sour K. Sour K be putting down on them beats too.
Yeah. Cuz do his thing. So
Yeah. So, you segued into the Jewel House situation and started working. How long before Fly Minds got involved?
I knew Fly since high school.
Yeah,
I knew Fly back when this nigga was fucking rocking the house parties and shit.
for sure.
Yeah, and I was just one of them niggas like, you know what I mean? I come to the house party shit, 10, 15 Winter Garden niggas, you feel me? But I'll find my way to the DJ booth some way just cause I'm like, damn, nigga, like, who the fuck got this bitch swinging like this, like ass all in this bitch, you know
For
what I
sure.
mean? This shit a vibe, you feel
For
me?
sure.
And then I linked up with bro, it's been history ever since,
Yeah, y'all boys been putting the shit down.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that, well, I talked to y'all before, and y'all mentioned like the processing, like dropping all that music, like drama was a big influence on that.
Yeah, hell yeah, still is,
Still is.
for sure,
For sure. Yeah, drama done made a hell of a resurgence lately too.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely easy to see like that influence, because y'all kind of relentless with it. Y'all don't really let up.
Hell yeah, my nigga.
So how many artists y'all work with now?
Shit, right now it's only me, Naya, Kirkland, and Kick.
For sure. Shout out to Naya Danae. Shout out to Kirkland. Shout out to Kick One.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody putting their shit down. I seen Naya the other day had her song was in Sexy Red Story or something like that.
yeah, facts.
Yeah. Y'all got a nice little situation going, man, and a
Sure,
nice roster. But
sure.
then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know you from putting down with the videos and the Cyphers and shit like that, and being behind the scenes, and you came back to the music.
Yeah, facts.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's perfect timing, I guess.
Perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a lot of the shit you've been dropping, and even like the recent collaboration that you did with 21 Shay, and it's just a lot of substance in the music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what's missing. Like, we be saying this a lot. Me and a lot of my OG partners, we be like, a lot of the music in the city don't got no soul in it no more.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's some of what is missing for sure.
For sure, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. People need
Yeah,
to hear that.
yeah.
You been on your shit like head first out here with it. Like, I noticed you dropped 3 singles in
Yeah,
2024.
yeah. I dropped the song called Pride, and I dropped the song called My Truth. And then just right before the year ended, I ended it with my niggas, Zig and Ouija. We did a little cipher.
For sure.
Yeah, and my boy Price on there too.
Definitely.
So
For a young nigga, like, you got a lot to say. Like, you really ain't coming with just anything. Like, you got a lot to say, and you got a lot to offer when it comes
yeah,
to the
hell
music.
yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, shit, I've been through shit. I just talk about my life.
That's real. Yeah. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit, because I think people need to know, like, it's important for them to be able to understand like how much of an impact you had on the scene, especially with the youth movement. You know what I'm
So
saying? A lot of times, like, stuff happening, the artists be the forefront of what's going on, but really you put together some real impactful things with these West Orlando ciphers.
for sure.
Where did that idea come from? Where that concept come about?
See, I'm a fan that I'm a fan like I'm a hip hop head, like you know what I mean, like so I used to always like watch the BET Awards, fucking Funk Flex, you know
Sure.
what I mean? Like I always used to watch like the radio station interviews of like my favorite artists, and like they always used to be like doing freestyling and shit. So
LA Leakers and all that shit.
all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like I even like I'm such a hip hop fan. Like I used to literally look up people like on YouTube and shit. Like because I used to be in ISS and shit. So like I used to be in ISS looking up niggas videos from up north. They on the block and shit. They just battling. It's a whole group of niggas and shit like that.
Yeah, for
Just to
sure.
see who the best spitter. Like you know what I mean? That shit. I was like, damn, what if we had some shit like that? Because it's a lot of young niggas out here that's fire, you know what I mean? So
For sure.
I was like, let me try and put everybody together, like, you know what I mean?
And that's dope though, cause it brought it back to the
Yeah,
roots.
I just tried some shit. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it brought it back to the roots, like and really being able to see like who can really rap and making people respect them. You know what I'm saying? Like before, like in the early stages of the Orlando music scene, that was a factor. Like you
Mm-hmm.
always had like little ciphers and little competitions and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then they,
That's how the real niggas like Biggie and Pac and all them boys got started.
yep,
DMX battling, you know what
yep,
I mean? They got to see who the best spitter.
showcasing. And then you've been
Facts.
doing your push-ups before, so you was ready for whatever on your end because you was rapping at school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You rapping at school and nigga gonna come test your temperature and see what's up with
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, facts.
You know what I'm
They
saying? That's
coming hard too. I respect it. You got to.
so a lot of people don't know like where these ciphers started from, but a lot of these artists didn't really have a big name like that. So how was you finding out about like your Pooties and all of these people before they really had a name?
Oh shit! I ain't gonna hold you. Facebook, my
Facebook for
nigga.
sure,
Facebook told me everything I need to know.
for
Cause
sure,
like you know what I mean. Like I said, when I had kind of like got kicked out of school or whatever, I was just home a lot. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
just be on the internet looking at niggas. I see niggas putting up their little rap videos and shit. I'm like, oh, he's hard. He's
definitely,
hard. You know what I mean? So I was just taking my little mental notes from there.
yeah. And you tapped in and that shit worked out.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of them got a lot of notoriety and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, attention from the cipher. And then you went back and even dealt with a lot of the artists who was already established and ended
So
up going over 1 million views with Mook and D-Boy and Tony Boy and everybody.
yeah,
Like,
praise God. For sure.
how'd that come about?
Shit, honestly, my nigga G9, him and Tony Boy already had a relationship.
For
So
sure.
Tony Boy always was like, Tony Boy was like the OG back then, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
anywhere we was at, TV go pull up, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But Tony Boy go show love though, like he ain't one of them hating ass old heads, like, you know what I mean? He gonna
Yeah.
come around with good energy and you know what I mean?
For
Like
sure.
he fucking with everybody movement and all that, you know what I mean? So
That's real. Yeah. Tony Boy always was
Tony
on.
Boy is a solid nigga. He helped me put that whole shit together. Like,
That's real.
he the one that helped me grab Mook Boy and Loose Cannon. You
Yeah.
know what
For
I
sure.
mean? And then I had hit up D Boy on IG and shit. D Boy ended up firing back at me, and I had bro pull up to my house and shit. We ended up chopping it up about a whole hour.
For sure.
Me and D Boy, yeah,
So you developed some real good relationships out of that
for sure.
already.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? And that
facts.
time frame, like it was some nice exposure for the city and really to
Hmm.
be able to show unity. And that's something that people hadn't seen a lot of.
Yeah, cause nobody seen all the OGs on one platform yet.
Yep,
Everybody was doing their own thing in their respective ways, but nobody seen them all together.
for sure. And that's what made that shit legendary for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a fact.
Yeah,
And we did it in the middle of Pine Hills.
yeah.
You know
Right
what I
at
mean?
Jericho.
Right at Jericho's. I was shout out to Tony Boy again because that was his idea.
Yeah, that was a dope concept. Like a
Facts.
lot of people don't have a Jericho in their
Yeah,
neighborhood. They need to see
and
that.
it was crazy cool too, cause you know what I mean. Once we got there and shit like that, TB plugged me in with the owner and shit like that. He plugged me in. He was like, "Yo, this my little man, this Nugget.
Yeah,
He one of the biggest producers in the city."
yeah, for
He
sure,
was like, "Hey, we're gonna need this whole shit. Shut this motherfucker down. We gonna, you know what I mean? We
for
gonna have to
sure.
do this." And that's how that went down.
That's a bet.
Shit was crazy.
Yes, sir. I, so we get through the ciphers. Everybody in the city know Jug House doing their thing. Y'all got artists, you know what I'm
Sure,
saying, putting out heavy content, putting out heavy visuals, and now we into this new phase, and it's Nugget Foster time.
sure.
And in that short period of time, I do a lot of like mentoring and giving niggas insight and game, and they just be moving slow and putting out music, and you ain't bullshit.
Yeah.
2 projects. I got Fame Over Failure, EPs, Fame Over Failure, Losses Make Bosses
Yeah.
in 2023, and then you drop 3 singles in 2024. Where that work ethic come from?
Shit, just wanting to be heard, you know what I mean? Like just like I know it's somebody out there that's listening, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Even if it's a few people, it's better than none, you know what I mean? So I feel like what's the point of holding on to it, you know what I mean? That's the only way to get heard is you gotta keep putting shit out. You gotta keep trying. So
Definitely. I was listening to a conversation. I don't know if it was some conversation I would have with somebody or something I would listen to on TV. A bitch was like, I get 100 likes. They're like, a bitch be like, oh, that ain't nothing. They were like, but if you took them 100 people and put them in the room with you and you was performing, that's a lot of people. That was 10 said that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it like, as long as you're exposing yourself, you can only increase the exposure and increase your visibility, and people gonna gravitate to you. Like I told you, like you got a lot of substance in your music.
hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
Appreciate that.
saying?
Yeah,
It's some shit that the game been missing.
for sure. Appreciate that, bro.
So when you listen to your music, you can kind of tell you got influences, and like I hear up north influences. Who would you say was like your top rappers that you listened to growing up?
Growing up, but like right now.
Then and now.
Alright, so I mean, then it was alright, so then and now from right now, number one is Meek.
Meek,
Yeah,
number one.
number one. Yeah, Meek. Um, Meek. Fucking, I say Davies.
Okay,
Fucking. Damn, bro, it's a lot of niggas I'm a fan of, bro.
for
Like,
sure. Yeah.
Meek, Davies.
So it ain't in the box for sure. You all over the place
Yeah,
with it.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like I listen to Kodak.
definitely.
Yeah, bro. Like, I listen to niggas from out here, Glock. I listen to all that
That shit like you can absorb niggas superpowers like that
shit.
though. Like if you only listen to one type of music and you make music, I could hear it in your music. Like I could hear it in like your approach. But if you listen to a variety of things, that shit gonna diversify you so much because it's like reading books.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be able to take something and pull something from everybody. Like I remember when the nigga Game came out and he said he went and got Biggie, when they got Pac and somebody else and like molded his style after that. You know what I'm saying? People gonna gravitate to what they like, and you taking bits and pieces off of what other people like, or you challenging yourself to make better music because you exposing yourself to music. It's gonna show in your craft
Yeah, bro. That's 100, bro.
for sure. So you got all these projects out. How many songs you think you got put up right now?
Yeah, right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm working on 100
A
right
hundred.
now.
Yeah, that's unheard of. Niggas ain't even recording like that.
Yeah, I'm working on 100 right now to be 100.
That's a bet.
Yeah.
And you got the cheat code. You know what I'm saying? You set yourself up for success. Like you got your own space. You got your skill set that you can record, and I'm pretty sure you do a lot of recording yourself.
Yeah, I do everything myself. You know what I mean? Like, only thing I need really is like niggas to help me out with the beats and all that. But like, for the most part, I do everything myself.
That's real.
Mhm.
That's real. And you still making time to record your artists.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Of course.
So shit, they say hard words beat talent, my brother, and you talented and you work
Yeah,
hard.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that for sure, bro.
Yes, sir. So with everything that you got going on, like what give us some insight on what you see for your 2024, like how you laying it out.
I mean, shit, I just plan on just being deeper in my own lane, deeper in my own bag. You know what I mean? Like showing people like, you know what I mean, what I could do
For sure.
for the first time.
For sure. Just putting yourself out there as much as possible and
Yeah,
just
cause I put everybody else on the forefront. So I bet on everybody else. You know what I mean? So it's time for me to bet on myself.
damn right. Can we look forward to any collaborations between you and your artists, you and any other artists in the city coming up?
Of course.
Sure. I know we got one coming with 21 Shay.
For sure.
I think you need to get one with Naya and go out and make her rap for real.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Show out on that ass.
Shout out to Naya Dene for sure.
For sure. Shout out to Naya Dene.
Shout out to 21 Shay too.
Yeah, shout out to Shay. Yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping through on the Red Couch, brother. You always welcome. Anytime you got something going on, anytime any of your artists got something going on, you're more than welcome to pull up.
For sure, my boy. Appreciate y'all having me.
You already know it.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to put the people up on before you get up out of here?
Man, you already know who it is, man. Chicken Nug, man. Y'all go follow me on all platforms. Nugget Foster. Y'all go get losses, make bosses. You know what I mean? And just stay tuned, man. Niggas coming in a whole different way.
You already know. Shout out to Jug House, Nugget Foster in the building, man. Check in.
No, man. POLLO.
Red Couch TV.
Back here to remind you, these fuck niggas dead. They never expected my arrival.